shouted a reporter. The NASA spokesman shuffled papers in his hands. Selection will not, I repeat, not be based on exceptional aptitude or ability. Every youth in America must be able to share the same hope of becoming that first junior astronaut. For this reason, selection will be determined by a national lottery. A stunned silence followed those words. The NASA spokesman continued quickly. Application forms will be mailed to every school in the nation. Provided a student meets basic physical criteria, any child between the ages of 10 and 15 will have an equal opportunity to become the world's first junior astronaut. The goal is to rekindle a dream. Elliot had turned his full attention to the TV and jumped to his feet. "Mom, Dad, did you hear that? They're sending a kid into space." Elliot's parents, Angie and Dalton, yawned. Dalton looked at his watch. "It's about time for bed, isn't it?" "It could be me!" Elliot shouted. "It could be me!" "They wouldn't send a 14-year-old who can't do homework," Angie kidded. "Or chores," Dalton added. "No, really," Elliot said. "It could be me. I already take flying lessons." He pointed at the TV. "Listen." The NASA spokesman continued. "Some will say this plan is ludicrous, that taking a child into space will not revitalize a nation. We disagree. Tonight, after hearing this announcement, millions of children will go outside and look up. Tonight, dreams will be planted." Elliot knew one dream had been planted. That night, after lights were out, he climbed out the window of his upstairs bedroom. Alone on the roof in the cold evening air, he stared at the sky until midnight. What would it be like to really blast off into space? The thought burned in his head like a hot ember. 2 weeks later, he was the first at school to turn in his completed 6-page NASA application. Some parents wouldn't sign the consent form. Most, however, were like Elliot's. They signed just to make their kids quit begging. "There's more chance of lightning hitting a mosquito," Elliot's dad joked, scribbling his signature. Elliot pulled the calf against his bulky Carhartt jacket as the barn came into sight. The mother cow still followed, bellowing her displeasure through the falling snow. Elliot was not thinking about the calf. He was thinking about tomorrow. Already NASA had held their lottery to choose the first junior astronaut, and tomorrow they would announce the winner. Tomorrow, lightning would strike somewhere. Why not here? At that moment, 14-year-old Elliot Andrew Schroeder had no way of knowing how NASA's junior astronaut lottery would turn his life upside down. Nor did he have any way of knowing how the junior astronaut selection would change the life of one Masai boy in Kenya, Africa. As Elliot lifted the freezing newborn calf onto a warm bed of fresh straw, half a world away, a young Masai herder, Vincent Oletome, also lifted a newborn calf. He slumped it over his shoulders. The birth fluids darkened the red-striped toga sheet that covered Vincent's body. Long shadows told the 14-year-old herder he must return to the Ngang, his family's cluster of dung huts. Vincent whistled to start the restless herd moving. He kicked a clod of dry dirt at the old cow that had given birth. Why did she wait until the moon was chasing the sun from the sky to have her young? Soon, darkness would make the leopards, lions, cheetahs, and hyenas grow bold. Then nothing was safe. Ahead, baboons chased across in front of the herd. Their sharp grunts broke the stillness. A mother baboon trailed behind the pack, her baby clinging tightly to her stomach. She angled toward the distant trees, avoiding a dead zebra carcass. Life and death were brothers, Vincent thought. A lion had taken down the old zebra to give life to her newborn cubs. Life brought death, and death gave